actually here live with the Osmos at their OCADuPalooza event at Lee's Palace, alongside the Lifts and Innocent Guns. I'd like to start off with a round of introductions first. So, who's all here and who plays what? Starting with you.
Hi, I'm Ian, and I play the lead guitar.
I'm Sid, I play the rhythm guitar
and everything
vocal.
else.
Yeah, and tons of toys, you know, different.
The didgeridoo.
Yeah.
Have you tried one of those?
Soon I'll get to it, you know.
I'm Brian, I'm the drummer, and I actually have tried a didgeridoo before.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm Egon, and I play the bass.
Everybody here goes to OCAD, is that right?
I don't go to OCAD.
Oh,
His
that
brother
guy
does
doesn't. You guys have played a lot of big places around Toronto. Like, where's some places you guys play that stick out to you?
Played the Hard Rock.
Yeah, right downtown. But like Opera House, Mod Club, Velvet Underground, you guys have been everywhere, almost. And in just 1 year, how do you guys pull it off?
Internet.
What would you say your favorite venue yet, like out of all of those, out of anywhere, would be to play?
I like the Hard Rock, the sound. I think the Mod Club is a good venue.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
larger.
sure.
and
I think the Mod Club is probably my favorite.
Yeah.
I've always liked the Opera House too.
Yeah, I think it's
Like,
either Mod Club or Opera.
This place kind of reminds me of the Opera House because it's got the older history. It's a little grungy, but there's a really massive stage. But the other one is definitely better sound.
How did the Osmos come to be? How'd you guys all come together? Like, where'd the name come from too? Like,
When it first started, I started this OCAD music group thing. I tried to get all the musicians from our university together, and then I just started posting messages, and then Brian and Sid just naturally started jamming.
There were a lot of people who came out, but it was like it was sort of a weird mix of like some people who just wanted to play cover songs, or some people would come, but then they would be scared to play in front of other people. But this was about 2 years ago in 2012, so there was a good turnout to start with.
so the Osmos is a particular name. It's kind of spacey out there. Is there any background story behind it, or did it just come to be?
It's that shawarma place called Osmos with a W at the end.
It was the first time that I jammed with these guys, and we went out for food after, and it was the shawarma place, the Osmos. And that was the time that we were picking the name.
The shawarma was amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
And we got rid of the W.
You guys should get a mascot, just like a giant shawarma that races around you.
We
on
should actually
stage.
have a T-shirt with a giant shawarma.
Yeah.
We were gonna name ourselves the Lesbians.
Yeah.
The what?
The Lesbians.
The lesbians?
Yeah.
The lesbians.
The Lesbians.
That was our first choice. That was
Hey
our
man,
first choice.
That was a pretty awesome name.
that'll get
you know.
people talking.
We have about enough for an EP right now, but we're still on like the mixing stages and adding more to it.
Story times.
Play the rock pile, and it's basically everyone who's there is related to the bands, and it's like completely empty.
Yeah, it was a dead place. Yeah, even though
Which rock pile? West or east?
It's in Etobicoke,
okay,
close
west
to
then,
to
right.
Kipling,
Yeah.
and you know it was like a Thursday night, and I don't know, we were playing the Hard Rock show 2 days later, so
Yeah, that
we were at least looking at it as kind of like a
there's a
warm-up
redemption
show,
there,
but
yeah.
but there was like nobody there except for like his parents, his girlfriend, and then like assorted people from the other bands.
Yeah.
Just completely dead.
Well, we're doing something really interesting tonight. 'Cause, Egon's gonna be wearing a cow suit.
Yeah, man.
Because we were talking about it. Because since it's an OCAD show, we want to make it more dynamic and artistic.
And
Kind of weird in a way. So it was like I started off with wearing
Definitely has
yeah
that
different.
factor.
onesie, man.
Yeah, so Ian's gonna be wearing
Is
a
that another?
onesie.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
He's wearing a cow suit he got for Halloween, and
One of my old hockey jerseys.
yeah, and
I played
I'm
house
wearing
league
like
hockey.
this Japanese bodysuit.
What are the Osmos accomplishments of 2013? What did you guys get done last year?
We got in the studio for the first time. We got River 16 studio in Oakville. I guess playing the venues we talked about was a pretty big accomplishment.
Yeah, for sure.
We played our school's orientation 2 years in a row, which is like outdoors.
Highest paid shows.
Yeah, we got.
Yeah,
we got
that's
paid
a
for
funny
the show.
story actually. That's a funny story that each of us get paid $100 playing the orientation.
From our school, the student
from the
union
That was the
pays.
highest paid show you guys have done.
Yeah.
Facebook.com/The Osmos, Twitter The Osmos.
It's at the Osmos Music, I think.
At Osmos Music and YouTube Osmos Band.
Yeah, the Osmos Band.
Not very consistent.
I'm gonna wrap it up with, I like to call it,
Words of wisdom.
I'll ask you a question and then you can give your own words of wisdom. But in a Rob Ford Jamaican accent, what advice would you give to Justin Bieber in jail? What words of wisdom
Well, he's already out, right? It's like,
if he was going to prison?
Stay away. I don't know.
Stay away from the jail.
Stay away.
Be keeping a soap in a firm grip.
Stay away from the camera.
Well, I want to thank you guys again. Now, what's some words of wisdom you would just give to a band starting out without any coverage yet? They just want to make it in this world.
Just play as much as you can.
Have fun.
Yeah, I would say don't focus too much on perfection. Just see how like the sounds collaborate together.
Don't try to be other people. Just
Don't.
do what you
Because it's like
do.
it makes sense that like when you get into anything, whether it's music or sports, it's like you have your idols. You want to be like whoever, but it's like eventually you reach a point when you just kind of have to be comfortable with yourself and what you're kind of becoming, and taking influences from lots of different places instead of just saying, oh, I want to sound like Nirvana, so I'll just listen to Kurt.
That being said, I think the other really important part is just to know that it's a teamwork. It's a group. It's and you playing a bunch of other.
And don't drop the soap.
Don't drop the soap.
Don't drop your soap. Yeah.
Pick out with your foot.
This is the Osmos, this is the Doctor's T Show.